name's Albert, I'm 38 and I live in Sydney. Various Commodores growing up, and later in life jumped into an MX-5, and now went through the Subaru Liberty and currently drive an Audi A5. Yeah, so ended up purchasing the MX-5 as a love vehicle initially. It was more of a daily commuter, and over time through friends of the MX-5 club I got into the track days and ended up finding a passion for wanting to race the car around the track as fast as I could. This is a 2004 Subaru Liberty GT with a premium pack on it. It's a 2-litre turbo. Initially it was a purchase as a bit of an all-rounder. I needed something that had performance, but I also had kids on the way, and I also had 2 dogs at the time. So it was more of a compromise between all of those facets of life coming together. So I wanted my toy, I wanted something that was safe for the family, which the Subaru Liberty definitely was, and also to be able to carry, you know, the dogs around, take them to the park and to the water, as well as family holidays. So it suited the lifestyle at the time perfectly. I didn't actually. I fell in love with the car as it was. I did like it for its stealth-like qualities, the fact that it didn't have anything notable on the outside, and underneath that bonnet it was yeah, something to be enjoyed. The only giveaway that it was a turbo was the fact that it had the bonnet scoop, so it again fit the lifestyle quite perfectly. For me it was its get up and go. If you knew how to drive the car in gears and held the revs, it was yeah, quite a monster. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Hard to pick anything that was the worst thing about it, I must be honest. If anything, it was the fact that a bit of turbo lag down the bottom end. Again, if you knew how to hold the revs, it worked perfectly, but yeah, probably the turbo lag, I'd have to say, given that I'd driven lots of Commodores earlier in life and they had pretty much get up and go from the start. But I think it's a minor fault of the vehicle. Other than that, again, I loved it. Yes, so when it was the family vehicle, it got stolen and was recovered. It had an emotional, I guess, sentimental value to myself, and I had the opportunity to purchase the vehicle for salvage value. And at the time, I wanted to I guess, test my mechanical skills. I come from a family that has mechanics in it, and for me, I'd never really been around that. I'd been more the, you know, study, go to uni path, and get a good job, you know, as per the pressure of mum and dad, which was good at the time. But I found that having the opportunity to purchase it as a salvage vehicle and test my skills, I was able to have a friend who owns CMN Motors at Gladesville loan me his workshop of nights, and I spent probably 2 months stripping the engine and making sure that I was able to get it up and running again, because it was stolen and dumped into a river, which brings a whole other series of problems. But through careful diagnosis and running through the car from top to toe, I was able to get it running again, which was very pleasing, self-satisfying. And I guess now it's a matter of saying, well, what do we do with the vehicle? But that was the initial reason for wanting to purchase the vehicle, to see if I could just get it up and running, really. Correct. I mean, at the moment, it's been playing on my mind what to do with the vehicle. So now I have the pleasure of the car up and running. And I really want to decide what to do with the vehicle and enlist the help of BRRRRM Australia and the viewers to decide whether to wreck the car. I mean, it's taking up space here in the front yard. It's time to either let it go and wreck it, or whether to turn it into a track car, which is a passion that I think the viewers share, and to see whether they do want to go on that journey. I think it would be very self-satisfying for myself and for the viewers, and also for the people that do get involved in this journey, to decide whether to turn this into a track car and see what we can make of it.